1942, the world was in the middle of World War II, a massive conflict involving many countries. Poon Lim, a brave young man from China, was working on the SS Benlomond, a big British cargo ship. His job was as a second mess steward, which meant he helped with serving food and keeping things clean. The ship was sailing across the South Atlantic Ocean, a vast stretch of water that seemed endless. Usually, the ocean breeze brought a sense of peace, but during the war, there was an uneasy feeling in the air. German U-boats, which were submarines, were lurking beneath the surface, waiting to attack enemy ships like the Benlomond. These U-boats were like silent hunters, moving stealthily through the deep waters, making everyone on board the ship nervous. Poon Lim knew the dangers of the ocean, but he had a job to do, and he did it bravely. He worked hard, doing his tasks on the ship and trying to stay alert for any signs of danger. Sometimes he would look out over the water, wondering what might be hiding beneath the waves. But he stayed focused on his duties, knowing that everyone's safety depended on it. Life on the ship wasn't easy. There were long hours of work, and the fear of enemy attacks hung over everyone like a dark cloud. But Poon Lim and the crew kept going, doing their best to stay strong and brave in the face of danger. They knew that they had to stick together and look out for each other if they were going to survive. One ominous November day, the sun peeked through the clouds, casting a glint off the surface of the ocean. Suddenly, a dark shadow emerged, a U-boat rising from the depths. The calm sea transformed into a scene of chaos as the enemy vessel unleashed its deadly torpedoes aimed at the Benlomond. Panic ensued among the crew as they scrambled for safety. Amidst the turmoil, Poon Lim, a young steward, grabbed a life jacket, his heart pounding with fear as the ship tilted and sank into the abyss. The once majestic Benlomond now lay beneath the waves, a silent tomb for its crew. Poon found himself alone, surrounded by nothing but endless ocean. Fear gripped him tightly, gnawing at his insides. But Poon was no stranger to the dangers of the sea. Having grown up amidst its challenges, he refused to succumb to despair, clinging to a determination to survive. With nothing but his wits and a small life raft, Poon faced the vast expanse of the ocean. Each day melted into the next, the sun glaring down with unrelenting intensity. The ocean stretched endlessly in all directions, a shimmering expanse of blue that seemed to swallow everything in its path. In the midst of this vastness, Poon felt small and insignificant, a lone speck adrift on the surface of the water. Days turned into nights, the rhythm of the sun rising and setting becoming the only measure of time. With each passing hour, hunger gnawed at Poon's stomach, a relentless reminder of his dire situation. His provisions dwindled rapidly, leaving him with nothing but a few biscuits and a meager supply of water. Yet, even in the face of starvation, Poon refused to lose hope. He knew that giving up meant certain death, and so he clung to the flicker of determination that burned within him. Thirst was a constant companion, the salt air leaving Poon's throat dry and parched. He rationed his water carefully, taking only small sips to make it last as long as possible. But despite his efforts, the thirst never truly abated, a constant reminder of the harsh reality of his existence. Yet, somehow Poon found the strength to carry on, drawing on reserves of resilience he never knew he possessed. As the days stretched into weeks, Poon's resolve was tested to its limits. The monotony of his existence threatened to drive him mad, the endless expanse of water offering no respite from the solitude. But still, he refused to succumb to despair. Each sunrise brought with it a renewed sense of purpose, a determination to survive against all odds. With each passing day, Poon grew stronger, his spirit hardened by the trials he faced. In the midst of this desolation, Poon found solace in the simple routines of survival. He fished with makeshift lines fashioned from scraps of rope, the glint of a catch offering a brief reprieve from the hunger that gnawed at his belly. He scanned the horizon for signs of land, his eyes straining against the glare of the sun in search of a distant speck of hope. And through it all, he clung to the belief that one day he would find his way back to civilization. But as the weeks turned into months, Poon's optimism began to wane. The endless expanse of water stretched out before him, a featureless landscape that offered no clues as to his whereabouts. Doubt crept into his mind, whispering cruelly of the possibility of endless drift, of a fate sealed by the unforgiving sea. Yet still, Poon refused to give in, clinging stubbornly to the belief that salvation lay just beyond the horizon. And then, on the 133rd day, a flicker of hope appeared on the horizon. At first, Poon dared not believe his eyes, fearing that it was nothing more than a cruel mirage born of desperation. But as the shape grew clearer, his heart swelled with a joy he had long thought lost. It was land, real, solid land, and with it came the promise of rescue and redemption. As Brazilian fishermen pulled Poon from his raft, their eyes wide with disbelief, he knew that he had cheated death against all odds. His journey was over, but his story was just beginning. Poon Lim's tale of survival against the elements would captivate the world, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of hope in the face of adversity. And though the ocean had tested him to his limits, Poon emerged victorious, a living testament to the strength that lies within us all.